if you want something to watch, what's your best bet or maybe your worst bet for people to watch this weekend?
Well, this weekend, honestly, I would kind of say go watch Alien Romulus if you haven't watched it as of yet. My personal, like, I am probably going to go watch The Crow with Bill Skarsgård and, I forget the actress's name, but that is a reimagining of the original movie, which I like that franchise, but it's not getting great reviews. It's middling reviews at best.
Ooh,
so
not Rotten Tomatoes is not middling.
That
one's getting crushed there.
It's
least.
rough.
Yeah.
It's 18% with critics right now. But there is Blink Twice, the directorial debut of Zoe Kravitz, which that's sitting at 77%.
Okay.
So I would honestly recommend people to go maybe check that out over The Crow. Me, I'm just I'm
like
a Crow
The Crow.
fan.
Understood.
I like The Crow, so
That was me with Underworld. No matter what was being said about it, I was just gonna go.
I'm gonna watch it. Yeah. Werewolves, vampires.
Yeah.
I'm all about
Kate
it.
Beckinsale.
Oh,
All those things.
Yeah.
As you mentioned, Blink Twice has Channing Tatum in it with Zoe Kravitz.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I still need to do the whole she's the daughter of Lisa Bonet and Lenny Kravitz, but that's who she is. I think she's a standalone person at this point.
At this point, yeah, I think so.
But for anyone who was wondering, yes, that name is. She is his daughter.
And it seems like a solid directorial debut, which I'm very impressed by. I mean, we had it with, the guy who starred in Monkey Man, Dev Patel.
Yep.
He had his directorial debut and did phenomenal with that. So very curious about Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut.
And if you liked Hitman, Adria Arjona is in it.
Yes,
she's also is in Andor.
She's in Andor.
We mentioned that. So star-studded cast in that one. And, of course, Haley Joel Osment, who the last time he was ever relevant, well, at least not that long ago, because Kendrick Lamar referenced him. Didn't really give us his actual name, but he referenced him in a song dissing Drake. Okay, so that's what you can do if you want to go to the theaters. Anything you would recommend if you're staying at home?
I haven't seen it, but Pachinko on Apple TV Plus season 2 premieres this weekend. I mean, so far, I think it's 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's 10 out of 10 reviews. It's a really good. It's getting high praise. That's out on Apple TV Plus. A show that I just talked about not too long ago. That 90s Show season 3 premieres this weekend on Netflix.
I thought season 2 just came out.
It did 2 months ago.
Okay.
I don't know what. Like when I saw it on the list, I was like, wait, what? That makes no sense.
Yes.
That premieres this weekend. Classified on Prime Video, which is a new series. That looks interesting. Incoming, a Netflix movie that seems forgettable, like a high school comedy, rated R. Superbad. I saw somebody compare it. Superbad meets American Pie. If you like that, it doesn't look good, but if you like that type of movie.
It's one of those things where the kids are young and they're going to be saying things that you wouldn't expect young kids to say.
Yeah, it's. I have seen this formula.
What was the movie that was an actually theater release who did this? It actually had Jonah Hill. Was it Jonah Hill who showed? Not Jonah Hill. It had Seth Rogen show up at the end of the trailer.
Oh,
because he was behind it. Yeah,
I was gonna say role models, but that's
a different. No. Yeah, it just had David Spade saying things you didn't want him to say. I'm trying to remember what that is, but it feels like very similar to that movie.
I just watched the trailer for the first time this morning, and it was like, you just want the kids to say dumb stuff.
Good Boys is what it was called. Good Boys is actually entertaining.
Is it?
Rotten Tomatoes gave it 81, but
wow, okay.
But I don't have a meter, but I enjoyed it. I think it's on Amazon Prime right now. So if you were looking for a movie where kids say inappropriate things, go back 5 years and watch Good Boys. That one's actually pretty good. It has Jacob Tremblay, who was in Room.
Yeah.
He was a kid in that room, so he's in it there too. So, trying to think, did you finish or have you watched all of Umbrella Academy?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. I haven't finished that as of yet.
I started that. It's pretty good. Like I did have to go with the what happened seasons 1 through on YouTube to watch them all to remember all the things that happened. But I'm in. Elliot Page is in it. The other actors you would recognize their faces, but that's the prominent name. I'm blanking on their actual names. Tom Hopper's in it too. Yeah. Maybe John's favorite Pogo might make an appearance, it looks like, in an alternate reality. It's fun. And they're wrapping up that as they're one of the few Netflix shows that gets past the second season.
Sadly, most shows do not get past that.
Expenses, lack of viewership, it all comes together.
Well, there's no, like, you can't let a show grow anymore.
No, not a chance.
If it doesn't do mega minutes watched, it's just canceled outright.
Yeah,
and that's disappointing.
What happened to the TV shows we love?
What happened to the good old days
when we got like 23 episodes? And if the season stunk, hey, we got 23 of them, and we're probably getting another season. Maybe they can recover.
Just give me nice 26 episode season 1.
That's right.
Procedural. I want to see Dr. House almost kill this patient.
That's right.
I want to see him berate some people. I want to see him save the patient.
And we'll do it all again for another 26 episodes.
For the next decade.
And we know when it begins. It starts in September. It ends in May.
Yep.
And it might get bumped for the World Series. We understand all the things.
Wednesday at 9:00, I want to sit down and watch House MD.
You know how hard it was to try and watch Lost back in the day? When it was like it would be bumped for weeks because of whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Monday Night Football or something.
Something like that. And I'm like, I don't remember the rest of it. And I'm so confused right now.
Yeah, and you didn't have the advantages that we do now. Where you can watch it the next day on whatever streaming service.
They might have started doing previously ons, I think.
Probably.
But I don't think they did.
That's rough for Lost. Particularly if you're having like a 3-week hiatus and you don't remember a damn thing and there's like right back in it.
There's a smoke monster and there's a polar bear on the island.
I've never seen Lost. I've seen
You've never seen Lost?
I've seen like the first. Hold on. The judgment coming from the left.
That came out.
Yeah,
he's
like, well, I've seen the first maybe 6 or 7 episodes of season 1. I remember it was a phenomenon. I was watching every week on ABC, and eventually, you know what? I stopped watching. I can't explain it. I just stopped, and I never got back to it.
Wow.
Please, I get it. Watch Lost. Understood. It's great. I understand I've heard it all, and not even just directed at me, because it's a common refrain from anyone who ever says they don't watch Lost. Everyone says the same things. You would love it.
You would love it.
I get it. I understand. Thanks, Sean.
You would love it, though.
Just add on to, just pile on. Understood. I'll get to it at some point, although
you got vacation.
It's daunting, though, man.
It's fine.
Considering what we're talking about, it's 20-something episodes, and how many seasons of Lost were there?
5, I believe.
So,
you got time.
I'm 90 episodes down that I need to catch up on.
That's a negative outlook. You're like 80.
I got what you got to say. You got 90 episodes to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
it's only like 60 hours you have to spend on that island.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how great it'll be to tell people who haven't seen in like 6 months, and some people haven't seen in years, sorry, I'm going to watch the show that premiered like 20 years ago. Yeah. I got things to do. Sorry, people. Sorry, family.
I heard Sean and Michael really rave about the pilot.
Yeah. In fact, it's been so long, I'd have to go back and start from the beginning. So I can't even start from episode 8. I have to start from the beginning.
Sounds like you get a fresh experience to a great show.
It's a hard sell to my mom. Sorry, I'm busy. You want to watch it together?
Is that how you're going to ask her? You want to watch it together?
No, it's just what it feels like. Me in my head, how I would say it, but I would not say it like that. But it feels like how it would come off. Like, what?
You're only here like once a year, and you're here for this?
Yeah, it's twice a year, and you're going to spend 60-plus hours watching Lost.
Well, you don't have to watch the whole 60 hours.
Yeah, don't get me in a binge, son. Don't get off the couch. There'll be a permanent imprint of me on that couch.
Just like 50 hours.
Yeah, no, I'm taking my PS5, so actually it'll just be a lot of EA college football. I can't add on Lost. She would throw me out. Don't ever come back.
Well, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You're not the mom, though. It will be fine for me to sit there and just do nothing. But
this feels like a natural ending point after we gave Jong a hard time for raising his daughter. Now we're giving you a hard time
for trying to be a good son.
All this family time stuff. Get out of here with that.
I do it under protest. Look, I am aware. I get it. I'd rather be doing a lot of just sitting down and watching TV, but there are responsibilities when you're the son who visits twice a year because you've been living out of state for most of your adult life. All right, we're done. Michael Carrell, thank you for the berating, but most of all, thank you for the information. You can find Comicast wherever you listen to your podcast. And once again, if you're driving around tonight from 9 to 10, or just at home for whatever reason, you want to tune in and hear something great about movies that have come out, some stories in pop culture, Comicast is the place for you. ESPN 975, 9 to 10 tonight.